The protagonist travels through Douluo, awakens, writes the wheel I martial soul fist, fights Tang Sanjiao, kicks Yu Xiaogang. Awakens to the divine level check that IN system, and creates their own legend with friends who grew up together in childhood in Douluo Continent. Chapter 1. Crossing. You are listening at novelfull.audio. In a rental house, a boy about 24 years old was watching Naruto on TV. After watching for a while, he switched to Douluo Continent. Due to the infuriating plot of Douluo Continent, the boy threw his cup of cola directly into the ground, and the cola flowed down the floor towards the wires, making a hissing sound. In no time, the current spread throughout the boy's body. Where is this? The boy looked at the old man in front of him, wondering who I was. Where am I? A young man's voice came to his ear. Please take care of my child. The old man carried the boy away and saw the words Luochen written on the cloth wrapped around the child. The man gave the old man a box with the word Ming on it. The old man said, "Little guy, are you called Mingluokan? I will take care of you." 6 years later. Grandpa, I went out to play. Ah, good, Xiaochen will come back early. Good. A little boy quickly headed towards the small slope of Holy Soul Village. This boy was Ming Luochen, and there were 2 children sitting lazily on the stone. These 2 children were Ming Luochen's best friends when he was on the Blue Star. The 3 of them met when they were young. One was named Song Ling, and the other was named Wang Chen. Oh, you 2 came so early. Luochen smiled and said, "Definitely, today's the awakening of the martial soul." Wang Chen excitedly said, but Luochen was lost in thought. What about the system? I don't know what I can awaken. A voice suddenly appeared in my mind. Ding! Congratulations to the host for awakening the divine level check that IN system. Do you want to receive the beginner's gift package? Yes, congratulations to the host for obtaining the divine level martial soul will I, dark demon evil god tiger, and 2 random legendary martial soul gift packages. System, can this random legendary martial soul gift pack be used by others? Yes, then please give it to the 2 people in front of me. Ding, name. Song Ling martial soul. 6-winged dark demon god name. Wang Chen martial soul. Red flame white tiger. Wang Chen and Song Ling suddenly felt a force, but Luo Chen thought at this moment that there was only 1 quota for working class students in each village. If Tang San were given the same quota as the original work, what should the 3 of us do? So Luo Chen expressed his thoughts to the 2 of them, and they were also lost in thought. They were about to awaken their martial souls. The system had given Song Ling a martial soul that was almost at the level of a divine martial soul, so he could also have a good development in the martial soul hall. The time agreed upon between Luo Chen and Grandpa Jack had already arrived, and he had to go back. He said to the 2 of them, "I'll go back first, and I'll wake up my martial soul later. Don't forget, you 2. The 2 nodded and gestured for him to go back quickly. Luo Chen then ran back home and saw Grandpa take out a purple crystal box. Luo Chen asked, "Grandpa, what is this?" Luo Chen, "This was given to me by your father 6 years ago. There should be something useful for you inside. Open it quickly." Luo Chen nodded and opened the box, which was a deep red with a purple ring inside. Jack could tell at a glance that this was a precious soul guide. Old Jack asked Luo Chen to put it on quickly and said, "Luo Chen, go and awaken the martial soul. You go and call the other children." Luo Chen called Song Ling and Wang Chen, as well as other children in the village, and was about to find Tang San when he found that old Jack had already brought Tang San to the church where the martial soul awakened. A man in white clothes appeared in front of the church, at first glance, lying down. "Isn't this my Tauga?" Sure enough, the water traveler, the iron-clad Su Yuntao, directly entered the church. Su Yuntao took out a black stone, and the first awakener walked forward. He was quickly surrounded by a burst of golden light, and Tao Gu summoned the lone wolf directly. Although he had seen it many times in the anime, he was still shocked to see the martial soul so realistically. The next few people all failed to awaken, and it was Tangshan's turn to awaken. With blue hair, he was truly the protagonist. As in the original work, he awakened the blue-silver grass. Su Yuntao took out the soul power crystal, and the entire church was instantly illuminated by a deep blue light. Innate full soul power, surprisingly, it was innate full soul power, Tao Gu said incredulously. After Tang San awakened, there were only 3 of us left. Song Ling led the way up first, and a dark red appeared behind him. With a hint of purple in between, 6 dark purple wings appeared behind the figure, very similar to the 6-winged angel martial soul. When Song Ling's hand touched the crystal, it was illuminated by a brilliant blue light. Su Yuntao quickly asked, "Children, would you like to join the martial soul hall?" Song Ling glanced at us and said, "Can I think about it?" "Of course." Wang Chen walked forward, followed by a flash of golden light. One of them was covered in flame fur with white and gold mixed in. Su Yuntao said, "It's a beast martial soul, let's test its soul power." Another flash of blue light flashed, and Su Yuntao was so surprised that he couldn't speak. I lazily walked forward, and a pair of blood-red eyes appeared in my eye sockets. Su Yuntao asked in surprise, "What kind of martial soul is this?" Riding wheel eyes, Su Yuntao took the 3 of us out of the church and said to old Jack, "Your village has produced 4 geniuses this year. Unfortunately, it's a pity. One is the abandoned martial soul." Chapter 2. Separation. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Su Yuntao asked Song Ling again, "Children, would you like to join the martial soul hall?" We both gave Song Ling a wink, and Song Ling nodded and agreed, "That's really great. Tomorrow you pack your things, and I'll pick you up." Tao Gu was very excited, and after saying that, Su Yuntao left. Song Ling and Wang Chen went to the back mountain forest together. I felt something in the dark purple ring, and my mind moved. I saw a pile of gold soul coins in the dark purple ring, and now it's good. The tuition fee has been paid. At this moment, Wang Chen spoke up and said, "I seem to have awakened the system, but it doesn't seem to be of much use. I can only search for soul beasts." Song Ling beside him also said, "I seem to have awakened the system too, but this system can become stronger when called tomb robbing." Unexpectedly, they also woke up to the system and suddenly remembered that they hadn't checked in yet today. "System, check in," they said, "Congratulations to the host for obtaining the ring from the Xiao organization. What is the purpose of this ring? You can communicate with other people who own this ring, or it is a storage-type soul guide." Luo Chen took out the rings, which were 0, White, Zhu, Qing, Xian, Yu, San, Nan, Kong, and Bei. He put the 0 ring on my hand, gave the white ring symbolizing the white tiger to Wang Chen, and gave the south ring to Song Ling. The Southern Dipper Master symbolizes immortality. System, is there anything else? Yes, you're lucky. Congratulations on obtaining the character flag wood from Fire Shadow Ninja. Kakashi, I don't understand Japanese. Dear host, he can speak Chinese in this world. You can establish a master-apprentice relationship with him. So, a white-haired man appeared in front of Luo Chen. After bowing to his master, he told Kakashi that he wanted to establish a college. Kakashi understood and gave Luo Chen a few scrolls, so he set off to find a place to establish the college. When Kakashi left, Luo Chen gave him a green ring. In the blink of an eye, it was already night, and Luo Chen couldn't sleep in bed. He thought to himself, Song Ling is leaving tomorrow, and I don't know when we can meet again. In his heart, he silently thought, is the system here? In the system, what is Kakashi's martial soul, and how much is his soul power? Kakashi's martial soul is white-toothed short blade, level 97 super Douluo, lying slot, so awesome, what time is the system? Hello, annoying, / is identical to _ is identical to, equals 23.59.51. Luo Chen silently counted 9 seconds in his heart, 1.2.3.4.5.6.7.8.9. System check. .in time. Ding, get a Soul Master Academy architectural capsule, the Fire Cloud Black Robe of the Xiao organization. Let me create a Xiao organization, right? Luo Chen clicked on the zero burial ring and passed the architectural capsule to Kakashi through the ring. Kakashi took the capsule and threw it on the ground, causing some buildings to slowly appear. He even saw the Hokage building. Well done, move my village over. The Chinese architecture in the village is very exquisite, and some combine European architectural styles. The walls are made of exquisite jade and there are golden patterns on the walls. The academy is even more exquisite, with mountains and water. The college is called Huiying College. Kakashi went to another small village to recruit residents and also found some promising children. Ma Hongjun and Oscar were currently in my village, and the night had passed quickly. Day had already arrived, and Su Yuntao came to pick up Song Ling. The three of them were naturally very reluctant. They also went to Notting City with Old Jack and Tang San to embark on their journey as Soul Masters. Chapter 3. First Soul Ring. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Arriving at Notting City, Luo Chen first bought new clothes and some daily necessities for Old Jack. He took care of me for so long, and it was very reasonable to repay him. Old Dad is really kind. After he left me so many cars. In the future, he must find a chance to revive him. He came to the entrance of Notting College and went up to give something to the gatekeeper, who must understand the world. After parting ways with Grandpa Jack, he entered the college and gave Tang San many gold soul coins. It must have been from the same village, which is not common in the future. After bidding farewell to Tang San, Wang Chen and I went to the registration office and then arrived at the 666 dormitory. Upon entering the dormitory, I took out my zero ring and spoke to Teacher Kakashi. Can Teacher Kakashi help us obtain the first soul ring? I understand, you will arrive in 20 minutes, wait for me. After hanging up the power, we asked Wang Chen, can you use your system to check for replicated soul beasts? Of course, we are friends. A few minutes later, a blue screen appeared in front of us. Mirror beasts and mirror shadow fantasy crows appeared on it. Wang Chen said, mirror beasts are in the extremely cold forest, too far away, not recommended. Mirror shadow phantom raven is old and rare. There is currently only one in the world, and it happens to be in the soul hunting forest. However, it is a 10,000-year-old soul beast. I want to give it a try, I replied, because after Wang Chen finished speaking, the system gave me the task of absorbing 10,000-year-old first soul rings. I chose to agree, but unexpectedly, I obtained an immortal body. After chatting for about 20 minutes, Kakashi appeared outside the window and said, hurry up and tidy up, let's go. We quickly went downstairs and went to the soul hunting forest with Kakashi teacher. We walked to the gate, where the gatekeeper signaled to bring the token. Kakashi threw a token, and the person saw it and knelt down on one knee. We entered the forest, and Wang Chen told me the location of the mirror shadow phantom crow. Along the way, a soul beast with sparkling armor and a dragon-like appearance blocked the way. Kakashi spoke, Luo Chen, come up and let me see your cultivation achievements. Luo Chen took out Kowu and threw several swords in his hand to confuse the opponent. He used the technique of fire escape and fireball to seal his hands. The flames burned the soul beast, and Wang Chen stabbed it in the eye with his sword. The soul beast fell to the ground and died. Kakashi asked Wang Chen to absorb it quickly. About 30 minutes later, Wang Chen opened his eyes and I asked what was the first soul skill. Wang Chen displayed his soul ring, which was deep yellow and almost purple. His first soul skill was Red Flame White Tiger Armor, which is a skill that can be used for both defense and attack. We continued to move forward and finally arrived at the territory of the Mirror Shadow Phantom Raven. Wang Chen and I fought side by side. Mu Dun's Mu Prison, the Mirror Shadow Phantom Raven was surrounded by the wooden cage. With the blessing of the first soul skill, Wang Chen's tiger claws became sharp and hard. One claw broke the left wing of the Mirror Shadow Phantom Raven, and Hua Dun, Hao Hua extinguished the arrow. The flames and wood burned the Mirror Shadow Phantom Raven severely, and I quickly gave it a final blow, absorbing the soul ring. After a while, I woke up, and Kakashi asked what soul skill it was. Can replicate the martial souls and soul skills of others. We went to the entrance of the forest gate to prepare to go back. When teacher Kakashi was leaving, I replicated his martial soul. This martial soul was really strong. As we stepped into the campus, we found about 10 people looking at me and Wang Chen with unfriendly faces. It was Xiao Qinyu. I asked them, "Why are you doing this? Let's get out of the way." Xiao Qinyu saw this and called his companions to rush over. I dodged a punch on my side, kicked Xiao Qinyu down, and a sword in my hand brushed his face. I took advantage of this and flashed a teleportation technique to him, using bitterness to press against his neck. The painless and icy touch made Xiao Qinyu feel cold. Xiao Qinyu softened his clothes, and a few younger brothers next to him were easily taken down by Wang Chen. Xiao Qinyu recognized me as his elder brother. What kind of operation is this? Chapter 4. Beating Tangshan. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Early this morning, I heard someone knocking on the dormitory door. Who is it? Chenggu, Xiao Lauda has something to do with you. There are so many things, after all, it's my own little brother. Let's go, system, sign in, and congratulations to the host for obtaining a ninjutsu gift package. Wang Chen and I immediately set off. From afar, we saw two groups of people standing on one side, one led by Xiao Qinyu, and the other as a work student. Inside, I saw a familiar figure. Tang San. What are they doing? The little brother who came to find me answered instantly, fight. I was speechless when I heard it. Isn't this just a scene of elementary school students fighting? I walked quickly towards Xiao Qinyu and said, what happened? Boss, you're finally here. These working-class students are bullying people. Solve it on your own. Xiao Qinyu told me a lot, but the result was that the working-class students were causing trouble, which shouldn't have happened. A working-class student dares to cause trouble. I said, I heard you guys are causing trouble. So what, you're too arrogant. A girl wearing an earless headdress said, if I'm not mistaken. This should be Xiao Wu. Xiao Lauda, dare you fight? Xiao Qinyu cast a pleading gaze at me, trouble. Both sides had to start fighting. Wind escape, great breakthrough, a hurricane struck Wang Sheng and his companions, using the shadow clone technique. The technique of Hua Dun, Hao Hua Qiu, combined with wind and fire, instantly made the blazing flames even more intense. Except for Xiao Wu Tang San, everyone else solved it. Wang Chen, you restrain Xiao Wu, I attacked Tang San. Wang Chen made an okay gesture to me and I came to Tang San. Ergoyu's Sharingan appeared in my eyes, and I cast an illusion spell on Tang San. Unfortunately, he cracked the low-level illusion spell and used his mother's entanglement, right, wrong. It was a blue-silver entanglement, and I caused someone to descend from the Mudun Xiao tree realm. The trees immediately entangled Tang San, making him unable to move. Do you admit defeat? Hurry up and call me brother. Tang San said, you have a way to die, and you look as if you don't give in. Hey! Seeing him like this made me angry. Mu Dun used the thorn-killing technique, and the thorn drew next to Tang San. Listening to the sound of the air tearing in his ear, Tang San was still not afraid. Tang Hao was secretly releasing his martial soul, while Didera stared at him from the side with an expression that seemed to suggest that you dare to try it. Tang Ritian was seriously injured, in case his old injury recurred. That's not good, not to mention that Didera is still a level 97 Super Douluo, and thorns have been threatening Tang San. Tang San believes that although the person in front of him has a way to die, his strength should not be underestimated. I'll give in and call him brother, and in the end, this farce will come to an end. Since we need to ensure it, we must have used teacher Kakashi's instead of him. Ultimate Body Art Mystery. Millennium Kill, 3 weeks later. Luochen, I finally broke through to level 20. Really? Congratulations, prepare to go hunting in the Soul Forest. After several days, Wang Chen and I arrived at the entrance again. This time, we will go in and hunt soul beasts alone. Okay, let's go. Moving forward, we encountered many soul beasts that have been around for 10,000 years. As there are no soul beasts that have been around for 10,000 years in the soul hunting forest, we first obtained a soul ring for Wang Chen. This time, we found a flowing light storm tiger that is around 980 years old. The flowing light storm tiger has a fast speed and powerful attack. The two of us were very relaxed, so we won it. Wang Chen's second soul skill is the red flame white tiger wave, which is similar to the white tiger flame light wave of Dai Mubai. Chapter 5. Hokage Academy. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. I called out to Didera and asked him to take us to the Star Forest. When we arrived at the Star Forest, Didera released the pressure of the tidal Douluo. Soul beasts under 10,000 years dared not approach, and as we walked forward, there were more soul beasts. Finally, we found a 30,000-year-old phantom moon feather crow. Didera saw that the soul beast's eyes lit up, and he said, "Art is explosion." Suddenly, the explosion continued, and thick smoke rolled. I quickly stabbed the phantom moon feather crow's neck with a knife, and after half an hour, I absorbed it successfully. A red and black soul bone emerged from the phantom moon feather crow's body. Wang Chen said, "Luochen, hurry up." I quickly absorbed my soul bone, and after another half hour, I slowly got up. Wang Chen quickly ran over and asked what my soul skill was. The three-hook jade writing wheel eyes in the eyes of moon reading quickly transformed into a triangular sword writing wheel eye, also known as the kaleidoscope writing wheel eye. But the kaleidoscope Sharingan is not mine. I still have to wait until level 40 to awaken. We returned to Notting College, and in the next 6 years, I either dealt a fierce blow to Tangshan or fought against Yu Xiaogang. Then, I used the system to sign in rewards and spent these 6 years. 6 years later. Luochen, hurry up and we'll be in my village soon. Wang Chen urged, "Oh my, why are you panicking? You're here." When he arrived at the Hokage Academy in my village, he found that there were an unusually large number of applicants. Fortunately, the two of them greeted Kakashi in advance and entered the academy. They found that there were actually Dai Mubai, Ma Hongjun, Oscar, Ning Rongrong, and 2 girls who had not appeared in the original works. I looked at one of them with a single ponytail tied, blue pupils, and delicate features. I walked up and said, "Hello, my name is Ming." "Luochen, what's your name?" The girl replied, "My name is Lin'er, and this is my sister Linran. It's nice to meet you." The 8 of them introduced themselves to each other and got to know each other to some extent. In no time, a cold and aloof girl came in. Dai Mubai spoke up and said, "Zhu Qing, how did you come?" "Why, only you are allowed to come, not me, right?" Zhu Qing replied, and Dai Mubai said, "Let's go. You have passed the first level, and the middle levels are exempted. Go and participate in the final assessment." Entering the interior of the college, there were only some wooden houses surrounded by a stream, and then I saw Kakashi appear with a burst of smoke, holding 6 bells in his hand. He slowly spoke up, "All you need to do is grab this bell, even if you pass the level." The classic bell grab, I just said a few words to the other 5 people, team cooperation. In no time, the battle for the bell officially began. Zhu Zhuqing, who was a member of the sensitive attack faction, launched an attack from the left, while Lin Nar and Lin Ran launched an attack from the right. Wang Chen used a red and white tiger wave in the middle, but Kakashi had no choice but to use the unearthed flowing wall to resist. Seeing this good opportunity, I threw Kuwu past Kakashi. Just as he looked puzzled, I instantly came to his side. The second Soul Skill Month reading, Kakashi was instantly taken into a space. Bound to the cross, while the other 5 took the opportunity to take the bell, Kakashi pulled the ninja's forehead upwards, revealing the writing wheel eye on the right. After opening the kaleidoscope, he broke free from the reading space. Seeing that we had all received the bell, he shook his head helplessly and said, "Congratulations on passing the ultimate level. From now on, you will become a student of the Hokage Academy." Chapter 6. 9 Shadows of Wood Leaves. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. Kakashi spoke up and said, "From now on, you all belong to the same college. Let's get to know each other. We have a task tomorrow and rest early." After Kakashi left, the 9 of them instantly became lively. I took out a golden rongji and gave it to Daimubai, an orange one to Oscar, a flame red one to Mahongjun, a small golden tiger ring to Wang Chen, a purple and silver one to Zhu Zhuqing, a blue one to Ning Rongrong, a snow blue one to Lin Ran, and finally gave the golden one with 2 small silver wings to Lin Nar. After giving it, I said, "The ring I gave you is a storage soul guide that can also be used for communication." After everyone listened, they also thanked me a bit. Then everyone introduced themselves and got to know each other to some extent. Unexpectedly, 2 of them were the daughters of the Sia sect, one was the daughter of the 7 treasures and glass sect, and another was a prince from the Star Luo royal family, as well as a daughter from a powerful family leader. Just as they turned around and wanted to find Wang Chen, this guy took Lin Ran and went shopping. You 2 strolled around without saying a word, sighed, and then turned around to leave. Suddenly, I heard someone calling me. Looking back, there was nothing, but I still heard a voice. But there was really nothing behind. See. I saw a female ghost. Is that okay? Just as I was thinking about it, someone suddenly patted me on the shoulder and said, "Sleeping in bed, female ghost." Female ghost. What kind of female ghost? I'm Lena Air. It was only then that I saw the person coming and scared me to death. What's the matter? I asked, and she said, "There's nothing to do. I just want you to go out with me. It's too boring to stay in the college. Let's go." When we arrived at the shopping street of my village, Lin Nar's eyes were bright. She bought everything from east to west, but her hands were almost full. I called up a shadow body to help me get it. After a period of time, all the hands of the 3 shadow bodies were full, and my own hands were also full. I said, "Big lady, is it not enough? Or we can put something back." All right. The 2 had no choice but to go back to the college. Just arriving at the gate of the college, they saw Wang Chen carrying large bags and small bags. Lin Ran was standing beside them. The 2 sisters met to discuss buying more. I took a look at Wang Chen, who also looked at me with helpless eyes. Alas, after putting the things away, he found Lin Nar again. Go ahead. I didn't go to the commercial street this time, but on the National Day of the Empire, the streets were unusually lively. There were not only traditional decorations from the Heavenly Do Empire, but also from the Star Luo Empire on the streets. This is because before the 2 empires existed independently, it was once a country. Linnea came to a small shop selling hair cards, picked up the Silver Angel hair card, smiled back, and asked me, "Is it nice?" "It's nice." She bought another necklace and whispered, "Can you help me put it on?" I picked it up carefully and put it on for her. It was 9 o'clock p.m. when I returned to the school, bidding farewell to Linear. I found Wang Chen and said to him, "Let's take a walk, let me show you something good." Wang Chen followed my footsteps towards the back mountain. System, check in. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the 99-level Peerless Douluo Yuji wave spot. You know the system, I can't control him. It's okay, host. He's your grandfather's cousin. Sleeping in bed, really fake. It must be true. Chapter 7. Third Soul Ring. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. Upon arriving at the back mountain, Wang Chen looked at the silence around him and asked me why I came here so late. I said, "Let me show you the strength I have accumulated over the past 12 years. After speaking, 11 dark shadows flashed out. Wang Chen was taken aback for a moment and then asked, "Are these people?" Xiao only saw them. 11 figures simultaneously revealed their martial souls, leaving Wang Chen stunned. Only because 11 titled Douluo appeared in front of him at the same time, the two blood-red 100,000-year soul rings of the man with long hair in the middle were particularly prominent. After greeting them, I returned to the dormitory. Oscar was practicing, Dai Mubai was sitting on the sofa, and Ma Hongjun was also practicing. I asked Dai Mubai, "Mubai, aren't you practicing?" "I'm already at level 37, and Fatty and Xiao Ao are advancing to level 30. Wang Chen and I quickly started practicing. Suddenly, Oscar jumped up excitedly, "I finally broke through level 30. Ma Hongjun also said excitedly, "I just broke through." After a while, Wang Chen and I also broke through level 30. Tomorrow, let teacher Kakashi take us to hunt soul beasts. Silent all night, host, system task awakening, ding, please help Ma Hongjun, Oscar, Wang Chen, and the host themselves to obtain the third soul ring, task success reward. For fire shadows will come to your side, Mu Dun Ninjutsu gift package. What should Linear and her team do in the system? Not within the scope of the task, even if you help, there will be no reward. I arrived at Teacher Kakashi's office and said, "Teacher Kakashi, many of us have exceeded level 30. Can you take us to hunt soul beasts?" Kakashi was first surprised and then surprised, "So fast, pack up and get ready to go." So, the 9 of us arrived at the training ground. When Kakashi saw that all 9 of us were here, he slowly spoke up and said, "Some of you have reached level 30 and are ready to hunt soul beasts. Let's warm up and run 2 laps first." Everyone started running in an orderly manner, and Ning Rongrong stood in place. Kakashi looked at Ning Rongrong and said, "Why are you? Why do I have to run? I'm an auxiliary soul master, why do I have to run? Besides, I'll take a carriage later." "I'm different from them," Ning Rongrong said confidently. "Do you think you are the miss of the 7 treasures glass sect, so I dare not say you? Do you think you have a high talent? Everyone here has a high talent. Oscar, like you, is also an auxiliary soul master. He is born with full soul power and has an infinite future. If you want to become a person who drags everyone down, don't train with everyone. Think about it," Kakashi said to Ning Rongrong. After listening to Kakashi's words, Ning Rongrong thought to himself, "Since you look down on me, I want to prove to you that I am not the one who is dragging you down." Ning Rongrong and the others ran together for about 2 or 3 laps before stopping. As soon as they stopped, they heard Kakashi say, "All right, let me introduce a few people to you." 2 middle-aged men and a woman walked out, and I was shocked. Why are Frand and Zhao Wuji here? Who is handling Shrek Academy? Frand and Zhao Wuji each introduced themselves, and finally the woman said, "Hello, my name is Yuan Qing, from the Blue Electric Tyrannosaurus Rex sect, and I am a 78th level soul master of the martial soul Blue Electric Tyrannosaurus Rex." Kakashi said, "All right, get ready to go." Chapter 8. Breaking the Limit. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. After running for a few kilometers, they arrived at a small tavern a few hundred meters away from the starry forest. The members of the Hokage Academy arrived at the tavern and unexpectedly met several people from Shrek Academy. Dai Mubai saw one of the blonde youths with a gloomy face. Anyway, the smell of gunpowder between the two sides was very strong, but not too intense. After dinner, he returned to his room to sleep. The next morning, he saw the 5 women from the Hokage Academy talking and laughing. Then he continued to depart, system, sign in, and, congratulations to the host for obtaining a box of wash marrow pills and strong soul pills, as well as a box of super powerful hidden weapons. What are the effects of wash marrow pills and strong soul pills? They can strengthen the body and soul. Luo Chen, who was walking, suddenly stopped everyone and gave them to 9 people. Lin Nar asked, "What's the effect of this?" "Oh, this can enhance soul power and strengthen the body." Luo Chen replied. After they ate the pills, they felt a force suddenly appeared in their bodies, and their soul power increased a little. Lin's 2 sisters broke through to level 30. At this time, a sparse sound came out, and a snake with a red crown on its head and 2 wings ran out. Wang Chen said, "This is a chicken-crested snake with a phoenix tail about 1,500 to 2,000 years old. It's just right to be Xiao Ao's 3rd soul ring. The copied martial soul is useful, take action. Ning Rongrong will assist everyone." Zhu Zhuqing's ghost claw left a deep mark on the body of the phoenix-tailed cocktail snake, including white tiger flame wave, ice tiger assault, blue silver entanglement, and, alas, Xiaochen, isn't your martial soul the Sharingan? This blue silver grass. Dai Mubai asked, "This is my first soul skill copied." "Fatty, use your phoenix flame." Ma Hongjun quickly used his first soul skill, Phoenix Fire, to burn the phoenix-tailed cocktail snake, which was entangled by the blue silver grass, burned by the fire, and also subjected to multiple attacks. On the brink of death, Wang Chen hurriedly said to Oscar, "The key is the red crown, go quickly." Oscar quickly stabbed the bright red flesh crown with a small knife and began to absorb it. About half an hour later, Oscar opened his eyes and I asked him what kind of soul skill it was. He said, "I couldn't help but think of mushroom intestines. After eating them, I could grow a pair of wings from behind, which could last for about 10 minutes. Then let's continue walking." Suddenly, a ghost wolf ran out of the grass, with a clear target of Ning Rongrong. It was Yu Waiting, Lei Dun Thunder Arrow, Red Flame White Tiger Wave, and Ghost Sting. Together, they quickly defeated this ghost wolf, which is about 1,700 years old. Zhu Zhuqing absorbed it and obtained the powerful soul skill of Ghost Slash. Next, we found a fiery crane around 2,000 years old for Ma Hongjun, giving him phoenix-winged heavenly soar. Behind him grew a pair of phoenix wings that could fly in the air. Lin Ran's martial soul is Ice Frost and a cold tiger is Ice attribute. Fran found a water spirit giant crocodile around 2,100 years old for her, and she obtained Ice Tiger Frost Slash. I plan to have Wang Chen absorb a soul beast around 3,600 years old. He has been strong with me since childhood, and his body strength is already very strong, so it should not be a problem. We found a fiery fire leopard, and Wang Chen began to absorb it. At first, his body trembled slightly, and I, looking at Lin Ran's worried eyes, I understood that Wang Chen and Lin Ran had become friends, and there was a feeling of happiness for him. 40 minutes later. Wang Chen finally opened his eyes and said, "Oh, my good son is awake." "Oh no, my good brother, you are finally awake. What soul skill?" I asked, and Wang Chen looked at me speechlessly, saying, "The red flame fierce tiger is broken." She transforms into a red flame white tiger, striking the opponent with a claw at an extremely fast speed, and then charging a pillar of fire to burn him. This soul skill is very good. Wang Chen asked me, "How many years are you planning to let Linear absorb soul beasts?" "Just like you." "Can she bear it?" "If she can't hold on, I will input yang attributes." Chakra. In the dense jungle, a few members of the Hokage Academy finally found a light tiger that was around 3,600 years old. Luo Chen said, "Nar, absorb it quickly." Lin Nar nodded and began to absorb it. At first, there was no accident. About 20 minutes later, a trace of blood oozed from the corner of her mouth. I quickly infused her with yang power before her condition improved. In no time, she opened her eyes and said, "What soul skill?" The holy tiger heavenly feather strike produced golden wings from behind, and the feathers were like sharp arrows attacking the opponent. Wang Chen asked me, "Why don't you go find your soul ring?" "Teacher Kakashi, I want to find a 30,000-year-old blood flame dark dragon. Can you help me find it?" I said to Kakashi, "Alright, I'll go find Dean Frand." Kakashi said, "Ah, now Frand has become Dean." Daimubai quickly said, "Xiaochen, are you sure you want to absorb the eternal soul ring?" "Sure." Lin Nar also spoke up, "Luochen, this is too dangerous." Wang Chen said calmly, "What's the fuss? His first two soul rings are both eternal." They were all a bit shocked. After a while, Kakashi and Frand brought back a dark purple dragon, and I began to absorb it. Lina felt a little uneasy, but half an hour later, when she saw that I had safely absorbed it, she finally let go. A hissing sound came out, and a 10,000-year-old human-faced magic spider appeared. Chapter 9. Teamwork and Deepening Friendship. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. De Co Lois Ara Trong Quatrin Lay Text. Chapter 10. Soto's Great Battle Soul Field. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. The system opens the big gift package of concealed weapons. Congratulations on the host's acquisition of Tang Clan concealed weapons, Silent Sleeve Sword, Juga Crossbow, Peacock Feather, Buddha New Tang Lien, Rainstorm Pear Flower Needle. Damn it, give me so many concealed weapons, it's cool, and other people also came out at this time. Fred called everyone together, "Go, take you to the Soto arena." Came to a place similar to the Colosseum, walked to the front desk, Fred asked our team's name, and 9 people thought about it again and again. That's called 9 shadows. Fred designed a suit for us. Hyzegia the golden pattern was not designed by him, but by Yuan Qing. In the small room, 9 people were discussing when Frand and Kakashi walked in. Your first game is against the Qingfeng team, and this is their information. After reading the information, they found that only their captain was stronger. This time, let's go, me, Xiaochen, Lin Ran, Mu Bai, Fatty, Zhu Qing, and Xiaoao. Soon, the time for the game came. In the third battle of the group battle soul, the 9 shadows battle against the green wind soul begins. System check.in. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the copy of the soul breaking spear, 8 rings, and the flame dragon, 6 rings. The opponent is all white, yellow, and purple, and only their captain is the best soul ring configuration. On the other hand, the 9 shadows side is all yellow and purple. Dai Mubai is the first to engage in a fight with the opponent's soul master of the Wind Rhine martial soul. At the moment of the fist collision between the two sides, Dai Mubai fell behind. 1 is strength, 2 is speed, and 3 is soul. Ning Rongrong increased the strength for all members of the 9 shadows. I summoned the soul-breaking spear and attached the thunder attribute chakra to it. The first soul skill shock soul-breaking spear stabbed the opponent's captain. Storm breath and, oh no, Zhu Qing kicked the opponent's auxiliary soul master out of the field, but it was too late. The auxiliary soul master's soul skill greatly increased the strength of the 6 members of the Qingfeng team, and their wind attribute power became very powerful. The third soul skill explosion, soul-breaking spear instantly solved 2 opponents. This soul-breaking spear is indeed powerful, and the red flame white tiger wave and white tiger flame light wave soul skills caused great damage to the opponent. Wan Chen and Dai Maobai were left with only 2 people in an instant on the field, while the other 2 saw their teammates being defeated and threw a surrender. After the competition, we returned to the academy and for the next 20 days, Luo Chen and a few others were all participating in soul fighting. Kakashi arrived at the registration office and the staff of the registration, Nine Shadows registration office casually entered the date marked on the Nine Shadows screen on January 31st. From then on, Nine Shadows launched their own legend in the soul fighting field. Nine Shadows, Victory, versus Fire Spirit Team, Nine Shadows, Victory, versus Launching Team, Nine Shadows, Victory, versus Chishan Team. In the ranking list of the Soto soul fighting field, Nine Shadows also made a comeback from the original 50 to the top 5 of the Soto soul fighting field. Luo Chen looked at the names of the Shrek 7 monsters and murmured to himself. Is Shrek the 7 monsters? Interesting, Tangshan. We'll be seeing each other soon. It was another ordinary day, and Kakashi arrived at the registration office as usual. The front desk staff member of registration for Nine Shadows was obviously stunned for a moment. Nine Shadows. Sir, please wait a moment. Then he went to make a phone call, and the director of the Soto soul fighting field found Kakashi, saying that he wanted to chat with him. May I ask if you have anything to do, supervisor? Dear team leader, your team of Nine Shadows has recently achieved 27 consecutive victories in our Big Do Soul field, making it the strongest team of Iron Do Soul. So, in the past 3 days, a Silver Do Soul Soul Honor team has won multiple victories in the Big Do Soul field, and they have the support of nobles behind them. If this continues like this, our Big Do Soul field will not be able to hold on. Therefore, I would like to ask you to invite Nine Shadows to participate in the competition at the Central Do Soul field tonight, against this Imperial Do team. Kakashi thought for a moment, and this is a good opportunity to hone our skills, so he answered.